motions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Handoff, Frazier running left. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title.
There's some room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. You saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. He called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the counter. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Handoff for Frazier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Brown. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Montgomery. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Montgomery. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Pulls and fired complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gators! And the extra point makes it 7-3. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Frazier. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to Ball. Makes him talk to the hand. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Creates a little space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the first. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Williams open on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it on the counter. Might have a chance. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. And he'll be brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Jones wants to throw it. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Wilson has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being an every highlight.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the hat. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Jones to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. Snags it and he's open. Past the 20. Touchdown Gators. They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Frazier again. Could be an alley. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a give the ball. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Clark. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the toss. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. From the red zone, it's Ball. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, the power run here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So now it's second and long. He's got it on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Nice move there. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. There's a little room there. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
A quick pass to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw it again. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Jones wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got a man. It's Browns. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Clark. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this. Trying to rumble in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Fires to the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rivalry.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Jones to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Glasses will be raised to...